pretty.
Watch Johnny's Bite.
You know, I've watched you. Sometimes our people disagree with you, but I mean, I understand some of your approach. I mean, sometimes we take a hard bite. It helps us as politicians.
Nowadays, when I listen to you, I even panic.
Why?
Maybe, hey,
Why do you panic?
the way you, Papa, you know Papa.
Figuratively, he bites as hard as he can.
Okay.
And of course, when he puts his fangs into you, you certainly feel it. I think it pretty.
Watch Johnny's Bite.
You know, I've watched you. Sometimes our people disagree with you, but I mean, I understand some of your approach. I mean, sometimes we take a hard bite. It helps us as politicians.
Nowadays, when I listen to you, I even panic.
Why?
Maybe, hey,
Why do you panic?
the way you, Papa, you know Papa.
Figuratively, he bites as hard as he can.
Okay.
And of course, when he puts his fangs into you, you certainly feel it. I think it pretty.
Watch Johnny's Bite.
Bismillahir Rahman Rahim. Alhamdulillah Rabbil Alameen. Hasbunallah wa ni'mal wakil. The Lord is my light, my salvation. Whom shall I fear? Yea, though I walk through the valley of the shadow of death, I will fear no evil, for you are with me. Thy rod and thy staff, they comfort me. Thou prepares a table before me in the presence of my enemies. You anoint my head with oil. My cup runneth over, and surely goodness and mercy shall follow me all the days of my life. And I will dwell in the house of the Lord forever and ever. Amen. Assalamu alaikum. It's Thursday. Welcome to Johnny's Bite. Let me say, first of all, thank you to all our friends and family and collaborators and people who join with us in one spirit, who ensure that Johnny's Bite is shared on a daily basis across platforms. We are grateful. Thank you so much. We do not take your collaboration and the fact that you pick our slots and make it happen. We do not take it for granted at all. So thank you to you. Let me also say thank you to Sonar Fashions in Tamale, 0246-590-162, and to the Alaji who donated the fabric for my outfit. I thank you very much. Now we begin. I saw a notice from the Ghana Police Service looking for one young lady who is supposed to be under 30. And the young lady, they said she has a tattoo on one of her breasts. And I was asking, how did the police people know that the young lady had tattoo on her breast? Who has gone there before? It's a simple question. Because if people are dressed up and are walking around, we cannot identify and say, this person has a tattoo here or there. So maybe the police needs to come back with further and better particulars to explain to us how the young lady that they say they are looking for has a tattoo on her breast. How did they know about it? Who went there? It's a simple question. Or it no be so. The second thing on my mind is, what does it really cost to fix street lights, traffic lights, road signs, road markings, and reflectors on our roads? What does it really cost? Yesterday, I told you about DVLA and the fact that the DVLA itself has not issued any. Thank you, Sixtus. Read the fourth paragraph. They say, oh, she has a tattoo on one of her breasts. I say, which policeman went there to know that there's tattoo on the breast? I'm asking. In spite of the fact that Dr. Dan Paré has insisted on writing statements to us, so we can't ask them. Because this question, if the police had given us an opportunity, I'm sure the press would have asked the police that, how did you come to know this? But we have not. Dan Paré says he's creating Ghana Police TV. And he has not given us the opportunity. They only write to us. They don't talk to us. They write to us so that we can read. Meanwhile, this morning, police PROs will dress up and go to work. As for that one, I disagree entirely with Dr. Dampari over that. I like him, but I disagree with him on that one. Because the IGPs we have seen before did not do that nonsense. So that nonsense that he's doing, he must find a way to stop it. You can grow your police TV. I don't have a problem. Even the National Media Commissioner has written to you asking you of the constitutionality of the police TV. You have not been able to explain it. Then you have PROs, something happens in Asankregwa, something happens in Likpe or someplace, then they say, oh, bring information to the headquarters, write something so that we can publish it. It's utter nonsense. Yes, it is utter nonsense. And we must talk to our IGP to know that they are providing a service. It's not the Ghana Police Force anymore. It's the Ghana Police Service. But I'm asking, they say, oh, she's a native of Doma and Crow. Before that, she says, oh, she has a tattoo on her right breast. I said, which policeman went there to find her breast? To know that there's a tattoo on her right breast? It's a simple question. Abiam, don't you agree? Who got to know that there's a tattoo on the right breast of the lady that they are looking for? It's a simple question. How did you know that there's a tattoo on the right breast and you were specific about the breast? Whether it is right or left, you were specific. Eh? This one you have to come and explain to the public. If you had activated your communications lines, we would have known. Now, let's finish with this one. Show me the new ministers who have been put there. I see a lot of young people who have been given ministerial positions. People are happy. They are resonating with the base of the party, the NDC. People are happy. People are talking about them. Yes, people are happy and talking about them. People are excited. They say, oh, they are there. New appointment. Afechi Awono, boss, Eduji Tamaklo, MPA. People are happy about them. Kofi Adam, Sports Ministry. People are happy. Let me send this note of caution to them. The first set of ministers that Nana Addo Dankwa Akufo-Addo put up on the 17th of January, 11th of January 2017, people were equally happy. Then they went in there. We even had a minister for planning. We had a minister for monitoring and evaluation. They went in there and started doing nya. Can you imagine if Sam George comes and says, let's do SIM re-registration? Oh no, we will picket at the ministry. Manjetite, good morning. Giorgio Pariado, we are getting ministers, young people. Yeah. The advice to them is that they should not repeat the sins of the past. Because people got very, very, very angry when the sins of the past was visited on us. We went through it, I'm telling you. Oh, we did. We went through it. At some point, if you spoke to even known MPP, sworn MPP members, they were not happy. Some of them are now talking because they felt that, look, at the time, if they spoke up, it would derail their success towards the elections. My good brother, George, he sat before me yesterday and said when they were at Legon doing that finale of the rally, when the light went off as Dinah Samoa, I don't know if she's a journalist, a gospel musician, or she's adding comedy to that thing, I don't know. But when she came onto the stage to sing and the light went fwing, that was when my good brother George AC said, Chale, no, we have lost it. Something is against it. Samuel Okuja to Ablakwa, Emilia Arthur, my own big sister, Ablanjifa Gomashi, Mama Gang. Oh, you find Dr. Namombo. I'm saying the admonition to them is that the sins that were done in the past should not and never ever be repeated by them. If they dare repeat those mistakes, the people of Ghana, with all the expectations that they have and with all the goodwill that they give them at the polls, 1.7 million votes, they will come back raging and raving. My good brother Kwame Agboja, my good brother Minta Kando, my good sister Elizabeth Ofuswe Jari, all of them. This is my clean and blameless admonition to them, that any of them who goes down south, they will hear their names here. We are finished. Now, did you know, Sixtus, that the car at the National Theatre that we spoke about that we can't find, we have suddenly found the car? Put the pictures up there. Let the people of Ghana see that we have found the car. Say the mechanic drove the car in at 9:50 yesterday before we finished our show. The car is at post. The car that they wanted to take, we have found the car. Put the car. Take your car. We don't want trouble. GV 3214. We don't want trouble. I will show you some Tata buses also from National Theatre. We don't know who bought them, but they have to bring them because the advertisement that had been done for the auctioning and the auctioneer, I have not finished. I've just found the car. I will look for them and bring them to book. I'll look for them and bring them to book. We have found the car at the National Theatre. You don't trust Johnny's Bite anymore. We will get results. So every day is a scorecard day. This is the car. It has been parked at the National Theatre. If you know National Theatre, you will see the stairs that it is the back of the National Theatre. Backstage, as we call it. We have found the car. We have parked the car. So the National Theatre can have their car. Whoever wanted to take the car and they kept it at the mechanic shop at Dominion, we have found the car. And the car has been parked nicely. Now read this memo with me. To all directors and managers, all local unions and notice board has been copied. This is the 11th of December 2024, handing over. I inform all members of staff that I have, with effect from Wednesday, 11 December 2024, handed over the day-to-day operations of the National Theatre of Ghana to the substantive executive director, Madam Amy Apia Frimpong. All correspondence for the National Theatre of Ghana should be addressed to executive director. Thank you. Now, the simple question I want to ask is this Emmanuel Agbedu? Agbedu, yes. When Madam Amy Frimpong left, when she went on leave, they handed over to this Emmanuel Agbedu. When Madam Amy Frimpong left, why was the National Theatre not handed but over to him, but a letter was written to the substantive ministry to find somebody to come and replace him? Sorry. I'm only asking simple questions. I am only asking simple questions. Is he not competent enough? When you're going on leave, you left the place for her, even with the contract extension, etc., that I've spoken about, and we will get National Theatre to work again to get, look, auction sale, generator set, and some few absolute items at the National Theatre of Ghana, Accra, on the 10th of January, time 10 a.m., sale authorized by management. There's a phone number there, you can call it. Put it up there, let the people of Ghana see it. We will dig, we will find. That generator, nobody will buy it, I'm telling you. If you have cold store ideas, perish the thought. Nobody will buy this generator. Because the National Theatre as it is now, as it stands now, needs help, a lot of help. You, your dance team and your drama team, Mama Black Jifagomashi, good morning to you. Stamp your feet. The National Theatre is drowning. And me, I'm a son of the National Theatre of Ghana. From Kidafest to Fun World, I'm a son of the National Theatre of Ghana. Stamp your feet. Don't lose guard. You had been a director at the National Theatre before, Mama Ablanji Fagomashi, and I have so much respect and enormous respect for you. This is what is happening at the National Theatre. They took the car away. I found it. I brought the car back. Please show me the vehicles again, the car. There's a full picture of the vehicle. Metallic gold. That vehicle, that is the vehicle. The vehicle that they were taken away from the National Theatre. The mechanic brought it immediately, intentionally. Larry Benson will say, intentionally, they brought it. They brought it intentionally. They were taking this vehicle from the National Theatre. Oh, yes. Why were they taking the vehicle from the National Theatre? I don't know. Now, quickly, let's go to the DVLA. There's a video of the new acting managing director of the GIHOC, sorry. As per the DVLA, their matter will come. Because when they got money, they put up a DVLA act. Let's listen to Mr. Jones play. Let's listen to him.
It's a pleasure. I guess this is very, very informal. So my name is it's a pleasure. I guess this is very, very informal. So my name is
Mr. Jones Apple, good morning to you. You see the place you are going to, GIHOC. Some of the people in the video that I have just shown on TV, and put the video on, don't bring my ugly face. They are part of the 520,000 Ghana cedis that I told you about at the Kaneshi police station, which money was sent to private Momo accounts and interdiction were done. Some of the people in that video that you have, and they know themselves. They are part of the scandal. Some of the people that you see in the video who are smiling at you are part of the downfall of GIHOC. Some of the people in the video are collaborators with Maxwell Kofi Juma on the GIHOC. And I've shown the documents here. So don't be fooled by the smiles and the welcome and pocketing and photo taking and videoing. No. I say if you want information about GIHOC, I will give you the full information. I spent an entire year investigating GIHOC and I found it. Some of the people in the video, Mr. Joseph, and I know you worked at the Small Arms and Light Weapons Commission, so you are security minded. I said some of the people in the video, don't be fooled by their smiles. Some of the people who stole money from GIHOC. The matter is a Ghana Police Service, Kaneshi. I'm telling you, don't be fooled. No, don't be fooled. Say, oh, I've come here, I'm the new boss, I'm the new CEO, blah, blah, blah. Don't be fooled. Some of the people that you find in the video that I am showing you now, and let nobody come and ask me how I found the video. Some of the people in the video, they are part of the 520,000 Ghana cedi scandal at GIHOC. Some of them were interdicted. Don't be fooled. Your first task is to cause a full audit of who took who where. Those who went to South Africa, those who have run out to America, find them and bring them to book for running GIHOC down. Find them and bring them to book. for bringing Georg down. Now take me to NIA. You know, God is wonderful, eh? So somebody was literally sacked from the NIA. And then President Mahama says, oh, go back to the NIA, go and do the good work you're doing. If you remember the young man, he brought us information about some apps that were being created, etc., and told us how literally useless the apps were and how he had paid money. The other day I saw a letter from the MPP. They said, oh, we are creating a platform that people can, talk about their issues regarding why the party lost the elections, and they're using a Gmail account. If the MPP had been in government, they would have created an app for it and launched it with big money. That was how wasteful the previous government was. And that is why we will not allow this government to be wasteful. Play the video from NIA.
Is it? This is not like this. Okay. Please, what is this thing doing here? Secretariat. Please. So what is it doing? What is this box doing here? Please, let's just get it clear. As I said in the meeting, the wisdom you knew before is a totally person different. And this time, you need a neat environment to work to get a sound mind. And it's important we get that. Yesterday I got here, we nearly had Qatar. Because the car production, I'm sure when we are going there, a lot of people will go there. So please, by Monday, everything needs to be clear. Or the next thing is that whoever is in charge, where is Mr. Ewa? Whoever is in charge gets a query. Where is he?
Sunrise on 3FM, the best in the morning.
Yes, sir. If by Monday, when we are found, all those things that are not needed are not ready to get a accreditation.
The people used to say yes, sir, too. Now they have their hands behind their back. And they're saying yes, sir. The most dangerous boss you can get is the one who smiles at you and still gives you strict instructions. Yaya Koku. You see God, eh? You see our national security coordinator. He was denied of his promotion for 8 years. Under 3 IGPs. Denied. There are ACPs that I know who have been on their ranks for 7 years, 8 years. There are ACIs in the immigration service that I know who have stayed on their ranks for 7 years, 8 years. Some of them are qualified to lead the immigration service, but they are being denied the opportunity because they were not promoted. Their juniors were promoted over and above them. What kind of wickedness is that? Today, the IGP of the Republic reports to the National Security Coordinator. He's even wearing a military garb from another country and opening his shirt and sitting with them, and all the generals and COPs, everybody is there. They are saluting and talking proper. You will talk through. When it is your time for God to bless you, there's no debate about it. Take me to the National Labour Commission. There's a letter, a message from Dorcas and Opoku. I'll read it in full. It was Maxwell Kofi Juma of Gayhawk who interdicted the young lady at Gayhawk, took a job from her, even at the time when she had a child, took a salary away from her, and dealt with her. In fact, I gave you a backstory. They wrote that they want to hear the case in Accra and then Labour Commission. And the lady said, I have just given birth. I don't have any salary. Nobody's taking care of me. Put a thing up. Put a notice up. So I want to be heard in Kumasi. And the lawyers have been playing hanky-panky with the matter. This is to the National Labour Commission. I'll read it in full to you. I'm writing to file a formal complaint against my employer, Gayhawk Distilleries Company Limited, And in effect, the managing director, Honorable Kofi Juma, the general manager, Ms. Genevieve Oblikai Kome, and the HR manager, Mr. Roger Chima, for their refusal to pay my salary during my maternity leave. My name is Dorcas Konedu Fofie, Deputy Human Resource Manager. I have been on maternity leave since the 22nd of January 2024. I was having a lot of complications during my pregnancy. My doctor gave me 2 options. 1, to take a 10-day annual leave and follow my maternity leave and follow with my maternity leave when I delivered. Or 2, to take my maternity leave directly. I opted for the latter. The reason being not to ask for too many permissions from my employer, hence my maternity leave. Listen, which I'm legally entitled to. Salaries for January were delayed for 4 days and finally paid to staff, but I did not receive mine. And as I speak, Georg still cannot pay salaries on time. That is why I'm asking John Saple to do his audit and not be fooled by the smiles of the people who took 520,000 Ghana cedis, and the matter is at the Kaneshi police station. Now we read. I asked my legal head of department, the HR manager, and he told me that the managing director and the general manager asked that he does not pay. I asked for the reason, and he told me. They just told me to withhold it. I then texted the general manager, that's Maxwell Kofi Juma, about it. And she told me, okay, that's not Kofi Juma. And she told me February salaries were also delayed. Likewise, workers were finally paid on Tuesday. Okay. 12th of March, 2024. And again, I was not paid. I called my head of department, HOD, on another issue for the following day, only for me to chip in salaries, and he told me mine and another lady's, Matilda Marfo, had been withheld on the instruction of the MD. That's Kofi Juma. This time, an allegation was being made that the 2 of us had conspired to kill one Brighter Pia of warehouse and transport of the company, and that Bright had reported it to the police station months back, which no single soul confronted us on it. On that particular issue, she really happened, what really happened can be found below. Scroll up. The MD traveled to the USA and appointed 3 people to act in his stead as interim management committee members. Evidence is enclosed. I'll show you. 2 people from the head office, Ms. Genevieve Oblikai, now the general manager, and Mr. Roger Chime, the HR manager, and I, Dorcas Konedu Fofie, for the northern sector of the company, in Ashanti region and beyond. I knew my core mandate was to protect the company at all costs. In October 2023, I was tipped off by an unknown person from the area where our company is located, Kijase, that somebody or someone usually spied on us, and that he was a known thief. Therefore, we needed to be careful. I quickly alerted the police about it, and intelligence started mounting up. I met the guy involved with the aid of an area boy, in parentheses. I started engaging the guy alone and asking if he could steal some goods from a place for me. He asked where, and immediately I told him. He started describing the whole company, including offices and everything in it. He told me that he had already been contracted by some people to rob the place, and that one of the security guards, called Joseph Insian, normally steals some of the products at night for him to sell. I kept engaging him and even went to see where he lived, but not alone. I went with a cousin of mine who works in the company, Opoku Mensah, who has now been termed as my accomplice. The second time, I had to see the suspect with Matilda Mafo when I had to when I picked her up from the hospital, and I asked her to accompany me to be a witness. Right? She is also being referred to as my accomplice. I involved only the police because, one, I could not trust anyone for now. Two, I had to report to give my MD on the charge he had bestowed on me as IMC for the sector. That's Interim Management Committee for the sector. The police guided me in all these. They asked that I led him on so they could ambush the place and arrest them. I was somebody who wanted to steal. If I was somebody who wanted to steal, in parentheses, from the company as being purported, I would not have gone to see anyone like that with all my full identity. But I did. My mother was seriously sick at the time. The unfortunate happened when the MD visited the sector in November 2023 to finally tell us of his return from his trip. He had heard of my pregnancy on his return and confirmed it when he came around, and he attacked me. Show me the next page. Before everyone there, the MD, Kofi Juma, attacked him. That's the testimony, which the Labour Commission knows about. That he was very angry with me, that he went to a factory at Eswofwa at Chancy, but was told I did not report to work. A lady seated beside me called Esther said, "Da, Dorcas is always at work here in the at the depot." I did not utter a word, and he kept repeating how angry he was with me. It was a Monday. At dawn, at around 2 a.m. the following day, the MD sent me a WhatsApp message. The chat has been closed. I will show you because your ears are scratching you. I'll show you. They are itching. Asking me to bring his car to him. And this is a company vehicle, not a private vehicle. He had given me his Ford Explorer in 2021 to aid with work when the car was given by the company was involved in an accident. So this is his private car. And went to the extent of asking of the father of the baby I was carrying. I knew it had become personal. I decided to discontinue the investigation. When the guy involved saw that I was no longer engaging him because he had always told me I was taking him or tricking him, he used the word formatting anytime I met or spoke with him. He quickly went later to the work premises to report them that I had contracted him to steal from the company and had alleged a lot of things to make his case seem good. Unfortunately, they believed him without giving me any audience. This is not the first investigation I had done for the MD and the company and reports given to the MD. Since I joined the company, he took all the responsibilities I was handling from me and has even replaced me with someone. She is jobless as we speak. I never retaliated till now. I've been told of a lot of damaging things he had said, but I have never said anything. I lost my mother and my grandmother in the course of the festive break. I informed him about it though. I did not invite anyone from the company to the final funeral rites. I texted the general manager on Wednesday, 13th of March, 2024, about why they always abused me. And when it was time for them to pay my salaries, message enclosed again, I'll show you tomorrow. Your ears are itching. And she responded by saying, I believe there are better ways to convey this. I won't indulge you. And my reply was, Good to know. That was just a week after I finished with my mother's and my grandmother's funeral on Wednesday, 20th March 2024. The police from Konkromasi police station came to my house to arrest me and charge me of attempted robbery. I called on Kokobeng police station where I first lodged the complaint, and they told them to go and that I would report on my own the following day. That was how they got to know my house. And there's a woman I bought food items from around my area and sometimes pay with mobile money. On the said Wednesday, they traced my mobile money to the lady and went ready to harass her badly to direct them to my house. I sent my son to take items from her, and the police, after harassing the woman with handcuffs, followed my son to my house. I went the following day, 21st of March, and was put at the counter back and subsequently in cells while I was heavily pregnant. I wrote my statement and finally allowed bail after several hours. I reported on Monday, 25th of March, and we were sent to Adiebeba Police Divisional Headquarters to see the commander. She directed that the case be sent to Central Police Station. So on Wednesday, 27th of March 2024, they reported the case to the company. The verdict was they would do their investigations if they saw the need to call back. They would, if not, that would be it. That would be it. In all these, no single product was stolen from the company. On the 28th of March 2024, I sent an official letter through the HR manager to management for the payment of my outstanding salaries from February 2024 to date. To avoid my legal issues, letter enclosed, but had not received any feedback. Though he has acknowledged receipt of the letter, on Thursday, the 4th of April, 2024, the MD deleted me from all our WhatsApp platforms except the ones I created, even though it is only official means of communication for the company. I was to resume for work for my maternity leave on Thursday, the 30th of May, 2024. I did report accordingly. When I got to work, I went to sit in one of the offices. The acting HR, head of HR, Hajaratu Umar, came to me to give me a letter that the MD said they should let me have it. I asked of the content of the letter and I was told it was interdiction. Tomorrow, we will continue. Have a good morning. Please call me 055-924-2717 and 055-691-0154. Good morning to the National Labour Commission in Kumasi. You know about this. Good morning to the Yoko guys. You have been told to stop investigation. This is an official report. We will go back to it and get into the details. What I did not show it to you, I'll show you tomorrow. Because if I show you everything today, what can I show you tomorrow? Call me and let's have a conversation. Good morning. Hello, good morning.